What is your reason for being distrustful of people? When I was 13, my parents got me a dog for my birthday. He was the best dog ever. I would take him on walks, play with him, and even sleep with him. He was my best friend. When I was 15, my mom had to take him to the vet. I was in school, so I couldn't go with them. When I got home, I asked my mom where he was. She told me he had to stay at the vet for a few days. I didn't think much of it at the time. A few days later, I asked my mom when we were going to pick him up. She told me he had to stay for a few more days. This went on for about 2 weeks. I started to get worried and asked my mom if we could go see him. She told me we couldn't. I was really upset and started crying. My mom told me that he was really sick and that he might not make it. I was devastated. I cried for hours. A few days later, my mom told me that he had passed away. I was heartbroken. I cried for days. I was so upset that I didn't even want to go to his funeral. A few years later, I was talking to my mom about him. She told me that he wasn't actually sick. She had taken him to the vet to get him put down because he was too much work for her. She didn't want to tell me the truth, so she made up the story about him being sick. I was so angry. I couldn't believe she would do something like that. I haven't talked to her since.